Hey, what's up everyone? In this video, we'll be talking about the if-else-if statement in Java. So let's take a look at this example here. So this is how you write an if-else-if statement, okay? Here, we start with the if keyword, and then we have an expression. If this is true, then it'll run this first block. If not, then it'll go to this next expression and it'll check this. If this is true, it'll run this block. Okay. Now the cool thing about an if-else-if statement is that you can chain multiple expression checks. Okay. So I can do something like else if 5 is less than 9. Okay. And then I can have a new block here, a third block. Okay. So again, if this is true, it'll run this. If not, it'll go here, check this one. If it's true, it'll run this one. If not, then it'll check this, okay? And if this one is true, then it'll run this, and so on. And you can keep adding more and more. Now, what you would normally do is you would actually add what's called an else block, okay? And this sort of serves as a default. So if all of these conditions turn out to be false, you're going to want to do something at the end as sort of a default, okay? So we'll have this as our default, okay? Now let's go ahead and run this real quick and we'll see what happens. Okay, so we look at the first expression. Is 5 less than 7? It is. So it prints out this first block, A. And as soon as it prints the first block, it skips the rest of it, including the default, okay? And it just continues on with the application. This right here on line 19, this isn't part of the if-else-if block, okay? This isn't part of any of this. This is just part of the application, but it's not part of this system of blocks, okay? All right, so let's go ahead and flip this so that it says 5 is greater than 7, which of course is not true. So it'll go here to this expression check. 5 is less than 8, and 5 is less than 8, so it'll print this one. Okay, let's see that in action. We'll go ahead and run it, and sure enough, it does print B. Okay, notice how it skipped A, printed B. Okay, now we'll make this one not true, right? So this is false. 5 is not greater than 8, so it'll skip this one, and it'll go to the next check. 5 is less than 9, which is true. If we run that, you'll see that that is the case. So it does print C, okay? And then, of course, it even skips the default, and it just continues on with the application, and it prints this string here that says outside. All right, so we're going to flip this one too. So 5 is not greater than 9, so it'll skip this, okay? And finally here, there is no expression check, okay? And so it'll print this out just because all of these expressions equate to false, okay? And we'll see that in action. If we go ahead and run the application, you'll see that it prints the word default, and then it exits the if-else-if block, and then finally prints out the string outside, okay? All right, so hopefully that made some sense. That's all for this video. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Thanks.